We're on the legendary Lake Minnetonka. It's my home lake. The lake is different. There's a lot of different bays and a lot of styles to fish on the lake. You can fish dirty water all day, shallow and 1 to 3, 4, 5 foot. You can fish deep weed lines out in 25 foot.
Unfortunately, we had a kind of a rather cold spring. We had a lot of rain. We've had some heat and then some cool. It's now warmed up. Today, day before the tournament, it's about 90. Tomorrow's going to be 90. We've got great summer heat for July. Should start pushing these fish to where they need to be.
Some of the things that makes Tonka difficult to fish is I believe it changes from year to year. Like you might find a spot one year that's got really good milfoil on it, and the next year you go there and it's a lot thinner and it just doesn't hold the fish like you want.
Minnetonka is just historically known for an amazing bass fishery. Whether you're from Minnesota or not, most people know Lake Minnetonka for what it is, and it's known for beautiful scenery, lots of traffic, and really good bass fishing.
We fish this event to give back to the marshals that help us out all year. Without these marshals helping us in our regular tournaments, we wouldn't be able to have these tournaments. So it's good to give back to them. It gives them the opportunity to fish with us rather than just ride around in the boat.
It's crucial to nurture that next Dean Capra and Shane Raveline and all the best that have come before us. There's a laundry list of guys that are phenomenal anglers. Well, at some point somebody nurtured them, whether it was their father, whether it was a neighbor. So we really have to mentor the youth in this, because at some point the guard's going to be turned to them. They're going to be the next phenom, and they're going to have be winning tournaments and Happy Gilmore checks. So tomorrow's event will be a lot of fun, getting to take the youth out that are really ate up with our sport.
Really excited because I've definitely been getting into flipping a lot this year. We're definitely going to be doing a lot this tournament. But feeling it's definitely going to be a grind to get the good ones. We're probably going to have to weed through a lot of little guys. Feeling it's going to be a fun day tomorrow. Excited to fish a tournament. Haven't done that in a little bit.
Tonka's kind of a beast. It sets itself up a little opposite compared to the other lakes. I've heard anything from people are catching from the slot to people are catching them way up deep on rocks. So being able to go out there, explore different kinds of stuff, it's going to be a bunch of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
It is definitely a hard fishery. I mean, if you've never been out here and you're coming out for your first couple times, you're going to struggle. Like, there's just no way around it. You're going to struggle. I mean, this lake has always been known for the more time you have out here, the better you do. So, and that's not like counting the 20 years, it's more like the week before the tournament kind of situation. If you've got that much practice in, you're typically going to do better. I mean, I would put it up there as one of the toughest fisheries in Minnesota. I mean, it's chock full of fish, chock full of them, but I mean, those big ones, they know how to hide. They know how to hide out here.
Yeah, this lake, in the diversity of it, in being able to figure out how to catch them in clear water, dirty water, everything in between, really equips a person as they have to compete against the best of the best from the area so often. I think it really prepares any angler, because there's so many tough days and you have to figure out how to catch them, or you have to learn from those tough days. And many of the guys like Seth Fighter and Austin Felix and a lot of the guys on the Denny's that are local guys like the Eric Schultzes of the world and everybody else that's done this for years, fish here so often because it's constantly a challenge. And they were able to set themselves up for future success based on how challenging this place can be to them and how rewarding that challenge can be. I think there's just a lot to learn. It's diverse. It has deep cranking bites. It has shallow grass bites. It has frogfish. You can come here and theoretically catch bass any way you want to.
I mean, this lake is special to me. I mean, we had a cabin as I was growing up, and my dad turned it into a big house, and we ended up selling it. But I mean, I've been here a long time, and Tonka's been really good to me. I've had great tournament success here, and I'm gonna just keep going. I love every bit of it. The lake has changed a lot. A really lot compared to what it was years back. The way that you have to fish the fish, the weeds, the zebra mussels. Everybody talks about the milfoil. There's hardly any milfoil left in here because it's cleaned up, and there's different kind of weeds and stuff, and it's changed, and you have to change with it. And I've been fortunate enough to be out here enough to, have a sporting goods store for many years and talk to the guys and put all the pieces of the puzzle together, and hopefully I can do it again today. Still spinning in my mind what I'm going to do.
As of today, tournament day, kind of surprised me. We got clouds rolling in. It's pretty windy right off the bat. I wasn't expecting these kind of conditions. I was thinking more along the lines of sunny and kind of a low wind to start. But yeah, it's been a hot few weeks for sure. Water temps are low to mid to upper 80s in some places, which is really high. Fish are, they're all post-spawn. Everything's wrapped up. They're starting to school up, group up. All the bluegills are grouped up offshore. Things are really starting to move along fast. It almost seemed like it was changing almost every day in practice, like the fish were starting to come to you almost. Yeah, this is when things really start popping off on Lake Minnetonka, in my mind anyways. This is when I really like to fish out here. You get offshore, you find your groups of fish, and you kind of try to find stuff for yourself, or you can play the dirty water game. You can get up and get grimy in the dirty water, look for some giants there. But this is when Minnetonka, in my mind, really shines, is July, August.
Coming in at 15, Dean Capra and Blake Granholm. Good luck today, Dino.
Thanks. They're right there. Bluegills are here. Come on, take a bass. It's right there. Perfect. Oh, we got off. God dang it. Oh. Second cast, cannot be losing bass. I've got to catch that one. God, that was a nice fish. I could tell. He was just mad at it. Got one? He ain't even gonna mess with them. Good job, though. Good bitty one. He ain't even making the team. Got him. Oh. Ain't very big, but.
2. Perfect.
2 pounds.
You want a picture?
Yeah, I guess just quick. Whoa, grab the rod, you got one. Hang on. Oh, we got him. Let's go. Okay, well, let's get a picture of this little one. That one's gone. Okay, 2.9. What does it say? 2.9, yep.
2.9, perfect.
2.9 3/4. We got hosed. Take the picture, here you go.
Good?
Yep. I would call that a bonus fish. There, try that again.
we might be having a little bit of a crowd in this starting spot. That's the problem though, these guys are pretty good and they'll find them. Seems like they found them as well. We'll see though. Well, if he ain't fishing the can, I'm gonna, because that's where they're at. He's got the best spot of it. That's definitely where you want to be, but we're gonna at least fish this tip. Yeah, he's sitting like right on my waypoint. But when he stopped short, there's rocks out there. I'm like, well, maybe he's gonna fish the rocks. I'll go to the can. I thought I could have some stuff out here to myself. That's crazy talk. They all found them. Well, the gills have still been spawning. There's been a lot of bluegills still spawning, and like particularly in some of these spots where it actually kind of cleans off the sand off the end is where a lot of them had pulled out to, because that's where the gills were sitting. They weren't necessarily relating to the grass that much. They were relating more to spawning bluegills, but I'm guessing the gills are doing a little more migrating after just even the last few days. I mean, here we are middle of July and the last bits of them spawning should be coming to an end. So once they start getting pulled out, the bass are just gonna follow them. It's their food. They're looking for food and cover. Their two main necessities. Not get ate by a muskie and have something to eat.
Arnold Hogerson here, Fishing Champions Tour Pro-Am on Tonka. A little bit slow this morning. Fishing docks. Once the sun gets up, it should get a little better, but I'm sure there's guys catching them, but we're not yet. We'll see what happens. I think once that sun gets up a little bit, it'll be better. The only good thing is this format, you don't feel like you're in such a hurry. You only got to get 8 fish. It's not, if someone starts catching them, they don't walk away from you.
Got him. I'm on it. How's he looking? Keeper, not a biggie. But, all right. Just easy. A little nicer than I thought.
2-1-1.
Let him go. Let him go.
We pulled up on a starting spot. It wasn't really the juice, but had 4 or 5 different things that would have been fine starting on. And I think we've moved 100 feet so far. Got one good one. I think, what was that, 3.8, 3.10, 3.12? And then one about 3, and the rest need to go. There we go. Oh, eat it! Eat it! Oh! Okay. Oh, dude, they're in here.
Had a pretty good start, pulled up to the first spot where we had a little school going, and Jacob hooked up first cast. And from there we caught 6 of them right away, and one pretty good one, like a 3.6, and then a couple okay, like 2.5 ish range. So it was a really good start. Hopefully we can continue to build off that and get a few bigger ones in the boat here. Kind of got 1 out of the 8 that we really want so far, so we're looking for 7 more in that 3+ range. Got him? Good one? All right. There we go, Lake Minnetonka special right there. All right. You hold the scale, we'll wait for the 0. And golden. Photo, fish on the scale. So 1.8, 1.8. All right, hero shot. One, bud. Atta boy. All right. Now I just gotta keep getting bigger. Double initial. That's the beauty of Champs Tour in this nice hot day. We get to throw everything back, don't have to haul them around in this hot weather. So,
Finn Buckley from Owatonna, angry at the fish, gets his driver's license at the end of the month. That's the plan, right? And then that Skeeter will never be in the driveway again. It'll be on the lake. Oh, what do you think, Finn? How's it going so far? Catching some fish? Finn's angry at him after his SATT event on Sunday. Didn't go quite as planned. So we're in revenge mode today.
all right, time for a big bite, I think. There we go, net. Yeah, he might help. He'll help.
Yeah?
Yep. He'll give us another. Maybe not. Shoot, what's our smallest? I don't think he will help.
1.3.
Oh yeah, he'll be bigger than 1.3. He's like a 1.5er. Oh yeah. 1.8. Yep. Hero shot.
Perfect.
All right, let's get another one. Let's go, baby. Come on. 4-pounder. Big Mama. Where's Big Mama? She was here in practice.
These fish move out here so much. There's one day they're here and then next day they are gone. We got a lot of wind. Well, I mean, we had a couple days of wind, but past 2 days or so it was pretty calm. So I don't know, I've kind of moved them around a little bit. And get up here on the point and see if they're out there chasing bait. I don't think I got him. Oh, I do got him. Just a little buckwheat.
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna help.
Sure ain't the ones that we were catching before. I don't understand that. Oh, there's one. Oh, let it go. Just fire out there, right, kind of right where I'm at. Try to get a bait in the area. Feels big. I mean, big, big. Watch the line. That's where he's going to come up. Okay. He's not a monster, but oh, broke my line. You got 14, right? Yep. What do you say? Nice. We got company. The big one, biggest one of the day. That it ain't even a 3-pounder.
Well, first spot, I tried to shoot for a big one. Only caught one 2-pounder there, and then rolled into this area that has some coontail in it. I'm just chasing around in the coontail using live scope, and got into a little school, and just caught a 3-pounder. So it's not too bad. Wish we could get a couple more big ones. I'm gonna make a move here shortly. Net. Yeah, they're right there.
2.8.
2.8. Cool. 2.8 you said?
Yep.
Yeah, so we're just kind of fishing some rock piles, dragging some stuff around, caught some fish on crankbait, Texas rig worms and stuff. So wind's kind of blowing in, so we're just trying to take advantage of some fish that are sitting on the rocks trying to eat, and then we're probably going to bounce around to some other rock piles out here and just hopefully see what else hopefully is chewing. So it's been good so far, but yeah, we'll kind of see. Hopefully we can get some more. Get off your foot. It's up in there, huh?
Yeah, you put it way back.
Yep. $114.
14.
Yeah,
I need a picture.
That's not gonna work.
No?
No.
Okay.
Oh, he's not big.
Look at that net job. Oh my. What's our low?
114, something like that.
14?
Yeah. No, he's like 112. Yeah, all good. Yeah, I know, and that's like what we were catching this morning, just kind of like some schooling stuff that had some decent ones mixed in.
Hey, we're here with the Voselka Fishing and Customs morning update for the Champions Tour, Reel LiveWell update for the Pro-Am on Lake Minnetonka. It's about 9:30 in the morning. Shockingly, the leaders are running a lot of rock piles in the dirty water parts of Lake Minnetonka, West Arm, Halsteads, that kind of thing. Typically on this lake, especially in July, deep weed lines, coontail, that kind of thing. I think that stuff's gonna fire in the afternoon, but right now the dirty water's the game on some shallower rocks. Right now, first place is Matt Pretzel with 23 pounds. Remember, this is an 8-fish limit now. So, but for 8 fish, 23 pounds, Lemmerman Wagner in second with 22.13. So the Reel LiveWell the app will actually cull for the guys today, but remember, 8-fish limit.
Yeah, so this morning's been decent, kind of grinding on them. I was hoping to be a little more fast and furious, but we're catching some little ones, but we got 3 pretty good ones. One really good one, like a 4.6, a 3.8 I believe it was, and then like a high 2s, mid 2s. That 2 is our little one. We could maybe be sitting pretty good, but not your normal format here, so you guys don't get to see as many fish catches, but hopefully they're the right ones. Oh, dang. Pantsed me. Don't have much experience out here, so we just kind of spent a bunch of time sitting in the seat, bobbing through boat traffic, catching 2-pounders. I don't know, pretty cool lake. They set up pretty nice. Kind of, with all the different bays, you can kind of do a mix of all sorts of stuff out here. So, and they eat a jig, so I'm a happy guy. We'll see. I don't know if he's gonna help the cause, but we're gonna show the folks at home one. Let's see if he helps us. We don't want to bring him to weigh-in. If we got to bring him to weigh-in, we're in trouble. So, all right. He's going to help the cause, I think. A 1.6. Huh? Okay. There. At least you guys get to see how the format works. I'm sure you've been watching people catch a lot cooler fish than that, but he was fun to catch.
Well, so far we've been catching a few 3-pounders, just fishing some isolated clumps of grass that you normally wouldn't think that they were in, but they're in right now. So caught a 4 and a couple 3s and some 2.5s, and hoping that we can get some more. I need 4 more 3s, and I think we'll have a really good day. So just pitching this grass, and I know it's kind of crazy that we're using spinning gear, but a little bit lighter line, and that's how I've been doing really well lately. So hopefully we can muster up some more big fish. So yeah, I've been fishing Tonka for a long time. I've done the Denny's for a number of years. I was fortunate enough to win a couple of those, and those are really hard to do. A lot of good fishermen. I'm used to fishing against all these guys that I'm fishing against, so it's you know, anybody can have a good day out here. It's really tough, you know, because there's so many spots, so many areas, and you do a lot of running and a lot less fishing. And so I'm contemplating on now is, do I run around and try to find some more fish, or work this out for a while and maybe get a couple more big bites? I don't know. So that's just the nature of it out here. But you can spend a lot of time running around the lakes, slow weight zones, and sometimes you have to do that. You just have to run until you find a spot where they're sitting, and kind of work that spot for a while. But he's not. Oh, yep, it's another thing. Well, yeah, that might help us. Good. How much is it? Oh, it's almost a 3-pounder.
211, 212. Got it.
All right. 212. I'll get the paperwork. That's an upgrade. Yeah, for now. I mean, these guys are going to catch them at some point. Tonka's kind of a different place. I mean, you get on the right spot at the right time, and you can definitely win a tournament at any point during the day. So, and I know that, and I just got to keep the, you know, the pedal to the metal here and keep putting the pressure on. But
I've never actually even been close to this area in terms of lakes. So I think I got a really solid draw on this one too. So I'm super excited to see where this day takes us and see what happens.
The guy got to fish with Josh Douglas last year. I don't think he got as good a draw. Just got to beat your last finish by 1, right?
Right?
Yeah. Jeez. All right, stop talking to me. I got a fish net.
I'm done.
Okay, good. Watch this. Big long net. Oh, look at that. I am a professional netter. Not only can I grab them next to the boat in Champs, even though that's pitiful to watch. He got one. Nice, dude.
Stuck him good.
Heck yeah.
Jacked him out of there good.
If you're not breathing heavy after a hook set, like, you're doing it wrong. You ain't throwing the right stuff. We got a 2-1. Cool. All right, you get to watch yourselves.
See you, bud.
All right, man, nice work.
Let's go.
All right, that's gonna help us out a little bit.
Absolutely awesome.
Carson here's getting an education on flipping heavy cover, heavy weeds. I caught the first couple like right here. They were both, one was almost 3 and then the other one was 3 something, 3 even. And then we kind of slid over to here, just ahead a little bit, and it was on every cast. Pretty crazy. You know there's a lot of fish there when they're hitting the bait as soon as it falls. Like you could feel it as the bait's going down, you'd feel them hit it. And Carson and I proceeded to catch, well, we probably caught like 20 bass here. Plans coming together, I was aiming to catch like 24 pounds doing this, and then go kicker hunting up shallow. So that's probably gonna be the plan here, but we're gonna keep fishing these until they stop biting. it's mainly the cover here. I don't know if you could see it on camera, but it's 14 feet deep here, but you wouldn't know it. You look down and the weeds are just below the boat. And it's not even like good weed. I think it's mainly that really stringy stuff. I don't know what it's called, but it's not like milfoil or coontail or anything. And as you can see from my boat, it's like, welcome to the jungle, baby.
Just chipping away right now. Bouncing around a bunch of spots. So here's the update. Learned a little bit about this kid about an hour ago. Dumped a giant. Dumped an absolute toad 2 feet from the boat. And Dane talked about integrity, character, all that last night. This kid's got it. I haven't heard him whine, haven't heard him complain. He hasn't sat down and cried. He picked up his rod and cast it again. So, being around kids like that, seeing that that's still out there, a lot of doom and gloom in the world, but I love the integrity, I love the character I'm seeing here out of Finn Buckley. Awesome. So that's what I've learned in the last hour. And we got a couple 3-pounders. We got a mid-3. We would have loved the big one.
We're here with your afternoon update, the Arsenal Fishing afternoon update. And as Minnetonka can go, afternoons always can be awesome. We hit that lull from that 9:30 to 11 o'clock type time of the day. But all of a sudden, Dean Crapper has rocketed up. He's into second place, catching some bigger fish now. We're seeing some culling going on. Some big fish are starting to bite. Lemmerman and Wagner are still holding on to the lead with 24-11. We really thought this would be a 28 to maybe even a 30-pound type winning weight here. So far, that hasn't happened, but big fish are starting to show up. Matt Pretzel's in third place, sitting at 24 pounds. Another one who rocketed up out of nowhere is Jason Howland. He got up to third at one point. He's in fifth right now, but it looks like that afternoon bite's starting to kick in.
So Carson here, he's big into the Ned rig.
Yeah.
And first cast of the day, you caught a
3-3.
3-3.
Yep, big fish. Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah. Good job. First cast?
Yeah. Then we caught a few more small ones on the Ned rig, and then we came here and then just too weedy for it, and we started flipping and it started working good. So.
Oh my God.
Fish?
Yes.
They might have moved a little too.
What's that?
They might have moved a little.
Yeah.
Off to the side.
We moved or they moved?
They might have.
Yeah.
Yep. This one's a good one. Really good one. This is one we really need. God, he's in the weeds. All right, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Coming right to us. Get him, get him, get him. Yes.
212 it says.
212?
Yep. I don't think we're going to be able
to.
Yeah,
it's 212. Okay.
Alright, we're good.
Grab that net. Oh, big one. Oh.
Let's go.
That one should be bigger than 2.9. Oh, yeah. Buddy, welcome to the party. 211. 211 and 3/4. That figures here. I guess I got a picture of that little bugger there. I'm feeling like I need to get a 4-pounder. 1 ounce, 2 ounces at a time. I don't know.
Not net. That one might
help.
Might help. Nice job. I was right up by shore. 2.7.
2.7?
Yeah. Maybe an ounce.
Get it?
Yep.
All right. We might go hog hunting, bud.
Yeah. Probably should if we want to.
It's noon, almost noon. That's why I told myself we got a decent limit and we're in contention that I'd go hunt for a kicker in the dirty water up shallow. So I caught a 5-pounder doing that in practice. You don't get many bites, but
big ones.
I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Maybe fish to this dock and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah. I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
I know there are 4-pounders here, so I don't know. Hopefully we get another one. Well, the good news is we still got 2 hours. Well, we just got a little weed line here that we found that's got some fish on it, and we're doing the typical jig worm thing. It's a thing that my dad and Larry Bolick did back, I think, in the 70s. Some guys are calling it a Ned rig nowadays, but I believe it's the Bolick rig for what it's worth. And hang on, I got one right now. This one feels like a good one. And I got the weeds coming. Oh, it is a good one, ain't it? I got the weeds. Kind of. I think we got a little bit of an action-packed deal here. I don't know. Maybe he'll make the team. Anyways, getting back to the story. Oh yeah, he's. I think we're gonna be.
No, it's not.
Yeah, he's not gonna make the team. Not gonna make the team, but basically, I mean, jigworm fishing's been around forever. If you find the right patch of weeds and the right drop off, and you'll get some fish. I mean, I don't know if we can get bigger. I mean, you're not supposed to leave biting fish, but I mean, the only place I know where to catch bigger ones is in the big wind.
You hit it way too hard.
I don't think he'll help us.
It's 2-2 or 2-4.
Yeah,
he smacked the heck out of it.
Just need a big one.
See, bud.
We kind of started out on like a smaller school. Kind of just been fishing rocks and a little bit of grass, and caught a nice one in some rocks earlier this morning. And then we kind of had like a lull for, I don't know, seemed like a long time, but maybe an hour and a half or so. And then we changed bays and we found like another school that I had marked that we upgraded quite a bit, pretty quick. Kind of same deal, just kind of rocks and grass, just mostly in this dirtier stuff. That's kind of what I practice most of practice. And we don't get a whole lot of bites, but if we do, they're either small like those ones, or they're better size, quality size kind of. So kind of just hoping that we can come in here and upgrade and just kind of see what happens. I fished a lot of the deeper weed stuff, and for me, I couldn't get anything good. I'd catch a ton of fish, but nothing for me over 3 pounds. And so I kind of thought we'd either catch 8 pounds or we would do decent, just because sometimes with this dirtier water, it can really burn you sometimes. I've gotten burned so many times in the dirty water. Like, I've had stuff going, and you go out there and it's just nothing, just that dead sea. All right, let's go up there. Other side.
Oh yeah. Guess we got our answer. It's coming up, coming up, coming up. Get him, buddy. That one's a little upgrade. Guess we got our answer. 3-3. 3-3. Yep. Thank you, brother. Woohoo! Guess we just got our answer. Huh? Should I go or should I stay? Got him? Oh, the nets. I got the net almost. Oh yeah. think he might, well, it's gonna be close. He looks like a 3-pounder. Certainly feels like a 3-pounder.
213.
213, okay. 213, that's like 2 ounces maybe. You gotta get a picture, bud. There you go. Put the camera guy over your back. There you go. Hold him out. Make him look big. There you go. Boom. 213.
All right, we got about 7 or 8 minutes left to go, and the Reel LiveWell app is going to go into the blackout phase. The last hour of the day, we black it out, so you can't watch, can't see who's catching stuff. It's going to be really exciting because big fish are starting to bite. There's a storm front that wants to come in. Clayton Storing's rocketed up to second place. He just put a 5-pounder on the board. Matt Pretzel's in first with 27 pounds. Dave Sickinator's in third with 25. But Dean Capper is in fourth, is still only a 1.5 pounds out, but the big fish are starting to bite with the storm coming in. So stay tuned, blackouts in a few minutes, and then watch the live stream.
I knew that I wanted to fish a tree and a couple of docks, but we got fish on everything that we fish, so I figured there's fish in this bay. And to be honest, this happened to me one other time where I boogered the line up like this. And what's kind of cool is the fish that was on there was 3.3 or 3.1. So I'm like, well, that's funny. You know, you make a mistake and you booger your line up and you catch a 3.3. Sometimes you're like blessed, right? With just good luck. This morning we had a 4.4 in the front trolling motor. I had to lift the motor and he stuck the net underneath the front trolling motor. And we got that 4.4. That was the first fish at like 7:10 or whatever. And then we went for 3 hours without catching a fish.
Oh my God, dude. Do not miss this one. Yes! Oh my God. That's a freaking giant. That's too. Net, dude, net. Don't mess around. Get that thing. Yes! Yes! Oh my God. It's gotta be a 3 3/4. Dude. That is just another chunk of board. That is gonna put us dangerously close. You got it? Good. Go.
There's a dock up here that had a blower on it at one time. It doesn't anymore. But it's all sand underneath here. And that blower, when it blows, it attracts fish. And the guy was cleaning his boat. He says, I always catch fish underneath that boat right there. And I said, do you mind if I skip under your boat? And he says, nope. Skip under there. So I skipped under there and we got like a, I don't know, 3.2 or 3.4, something like that. Maybe 3.6. Took that off, weighed it, turned around again, pitched under there again, and got another fish that weighed. Like it was like a 2.6 or something, maybe smaller. But it was like 2 fish underneath one dock. But I had told my co-angler, Alex, there's something about this sand that the fish like around here. Well, I boogered my line up on that blue, white and blue dock over there, and that's when I caught the 5.1, is unpeeling the line out. So just letting it sit on the bottom is where I've caught 2 of the biggest fish. And the blue craw trailer is always good on these lakes because it kind of matches the color of the water. But you know, even if we were like up on Cross Lake or get the net, that would have helped. That same color works on Cross Lake or the Mississippi or, God, that one's gonna hurt.
There's like one dock way up there that they took out
is like the only other one that I've caught a big one on along here. Unless we can find some freak one or something, but maybe there's some more. I mean, we caught a couple more on that one dock where I caught that 4.5 pounder.
Got one. I don't know if he's going to help. Let's just get the scale out and we'll weigh him to see. What do we need, you say? Let's just put him in so we know. That way we don't have to guess.
2-1.
2-1? I think he's too small, dude.
Yeah.
We're going to run him back. There's a set of docks over here that I want to do, and that'll take us 10-15 minutes, so I think we're going to make a small run. Okay, let's get set.
It's not that big, I don't think. Or maybe. Yeah, it's a good one. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Nice. I don't know if it'll help. Don't think it'll help. Dang it. 212. Otherwise everything else is over 3, right? We can weigh it. I don't think it's over 2.8. All right. Darn it, but maybe that 4 pounder's still there. Okay. Well, I know that the wind is helping me right now because I'm trying to fish the windy points that have some foil on them. They seem to be in the foil right now, and not the real deep stuff, but the shallow foil in this dirty water is where they're hanging out. And I think with that the wind, it's pushing the bait fish right across their heads. Let's just hope we get a giant on this next spot.
It is 2:35, which means we have 25 minutes left. We're just refishing a stretch of docks we went through. Obviously, it went really, really good before, and since the everybody got in here, it's been a little harder time, but that's the way it goes. But we got the big ones we needed in the boat. We're just one bite away. If we can get 3.5, 4, 3.5 or better, like we'll have a shot.
I mean, I knew there was fish around, but I didn't expect it. That don't help me. We got 5 minutes probably. No, just keep fishing.
Last dock, then we're going. So get your stuff ready. Let's go, guys.
You've saw plenty. Dude. I don't know, what's our smallest one? What's that, like a 2? That one's been caught a few times though. I don't think I can do more than that. It was a good one though. Woo, the last second, huh? How was that for excitement there in the end?
Well, so I was in second when it went dark, and I caught one fish that upgraded 9 ounces. So I'm feeling like I probably got second. I'll tell you, it was magical. Well, we had a 4-4 and a bunch of rats, and we pulled into that bay. We upgraded 7 fish. The smallest fish we have now is like a 214.
I think we'll just call her a day.
Okay.
If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't.
I suppose.
Happy either way. Well, good job.
Me too.
All right. Let's see how it goes out. 3-9. Those are good ones. 4-4, 3-2, 3-5, 3-0, 3-7. All right. Okay. Perfect.
Times can relive this moment.
This is when we have a big problem. Very big problem. I keep thinking about how we could have made this right. But we made the biggest mistake you possibly could make running a fishing tournament, which was in the live ceremony presenting the wrong team as the winner. When I say it out loud, it just doesn't quite resonate because it doesn't seem like reality. Can't believe it actually happened that way. It was a human error, an error that I don't think will ever happen again. I hope not. One that just slipped by the team, and unfortunately Matthew Pretzel was awarded a win that would later be taken from him. And the actual winners, Kevin Lemmerman and Callan Wagner, came in at the very last minute and caught a big largemouth, 4 pounds, 8 ounces, which we were notified wasn't entered into the app correctly and needed to be edited. And at the end of the day, when their card was brought in and presented, the photos were there, the evidence was there. They had caught a second fish of identical weight. Both Kevin and Callan had caught a 4 pound, 8 ounce fish to seal the deal, and we just dropped the ball. And when I was announcing the winners' weights and I was looking at it, I noticed that they were down in 5th place, and something just wasn't right, and I knew that they were doing a little better than that, but it was the weight. So moments later, Callan approached us and said, "Yeah, I don't think this is right." And we caught it in our app and looking at all the sheets, and he was right. The weight that we announced as a winner was incorrect. So days later, we met up with them on a small body of water to give them a moment of a winner circle, if you will. A moment to share their experiences on the water with us, because we took that away from them on the stage. So take a look at this on the water with Kevin and Callan.
And we're here, days later. From an incredible event to a weird ending to a transition in what has become the most amazing experience. As the new owner of Champions Tour, I'm learning more and more about this AM and this pro that weren't given their limelight, and we're here on a lake just outside of their hometown, getting to know them a bit more personally, giving them the recognition that they deserve, sharing their story and experiencing their wind in person on their boat. So we're gonna hop in their boat, hear a little bit about what makes them tick, and get a bit more in touch with the anglers, Callan and Kevin, as they won the Pro-Am on Lake Minnetonka here in 2025. We'll see you out there.
Well, the first thing was that we need to get a big fish. Even if it's one, we need to get one big fish. And we were running all over the place, just trying to hit some of the spots where we didn't hit earlier. When we got to that one spot, I had a good feeling.
There was a spot that we had hit in the morning, but didn't have any luck in. So we came back in the afternoon, and it was just kind of like a rock weed transition area. And we had a couple bites, and I was getting a couple like short strikes, and he was too.
I think it was probably the 10th flip in there, and I thought it was just a little bluegill. But when I picked up, it just about took the rod out of my hand.
And he winged one up there and set the hook, and he's like, I hear him back there, and he's like, "I got one." And I look back, and it's just whoosh, this thing jumps out of the water, and we're both like, "Oh my God," we're like, "This is it." And he's cranking it in, we get it, and then scoop it in the net. And I'm pretty sure all of West Arm heard us hollering, because I mean, we were jumping up and down and yelling. There was a couple of boats around us that I'm sure were staring at us like, what are these guys doing?
I'm happy that Kevin went there, and I'm happy that Kevin did everything he did, because that last fish that we ended up getting bagged in was definitely the money. I should say prize fish.
When they announced it, like, I wasn't 100% sure like what we had. So
and I, my kid was kind of crying and stuff and whatnot. She's younger, and so they kind of said and was like, oh, maybe we didn't do as good as we thought we did. And then when we walked back, like a few people, like my wife and his grandma and stuff, were like, you guys had that going into the blackout period. And I was like, well, I don't know. He was like, I'm 100% positive, like, that's not what we had. And so I was like, if you think that, then, go ahead and, talk to him about it.
It was like heart pumping out of your chest when you're talking to all these other guys, and if I was wrong, then it would have been really embarrassing. But I don't know. It was just a wrong feeling. I mean, deep down in my soul, just like, man, I added up them before, and it just ended up working out, I guess.
If he wouldn't have said anything, I honestly was walking back towards my boat with my kid, and I was ready to get out of there because it was so hot, and I was ready to go home. So I'm glad I listened to him, because I wouldn't have $15,000, I guess,